talk about it on the podcast.
What the? That does not make sense.
Yes, it does.
Why is the guy peacock all colorful? Usually the girls are all colorful.
Usually where?
As in the wild. Yeah.
Usually where? When you
Because
say
girls
usually,
who just put on makeup and stuff and do all this stuff like that, so I figured it's called peacocking, right?
No, humans ain't birds, motherfucker. Look at the bird kingdom. The majority of the bird kingdom, the boys is the pretty ones.
And we fucked up, man.
We did.
We fucked up.
Right.
Don't even try it anymore. People just kind of like, women need to wear makeup.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm pretty.
I feel like I'm pretty.
But
I
wouldn't
need
it
to
be
do my
so
hair, though.
amazing if the men in the human, like, they actually did all the work and a woman was like, I'm just gonna walk out with PJs. You do all the work. I may or may not find you attractive.
No, we gotta meet on an even level here, all right?
Dance,
They're
manly
not
monkey.
even even.
Did you just say smegma monkey?
No, manly monkey. What is a smegma monkey?
We don't. All right, I will say this: hair metal bands, they used to dress up pretty big.
Hair metal.
Yeah, you guys are familiar with hair metal? A genre of music? Twisted
Heavy?
Sister, Poison? No, hair metal. Motley
Heavy
Crue?
metal?
No,
Where they used
hair.
to do the hair just like ridiculously.
All right, now I have to type up hair metal to
Yeah.
show these guys.
I
Hair
was like, you're pronouncing.
metal band.
Yeah, it's like, are you pronouncing
Poison.
heavy metal wrong?
You guys know Bret Michaels?
Yeah.
No?
No. I mean,
Okay,
I know
look,
the name.
look at this. Pass this around. Pass it around. These are hair metal bands. The men
Oh,
wore big
yeah,
hair,
They're standard
makeup.
rock and roll.
Do they
guys.
still sing?
Do they still sing? I don't know. I mean, yes, they you mean
They
are
don't
still
sing,
currently
they
performing?
rock.
No. When they do this hair metal band, you think it's just all about the hair? Do they actually?
No,
play
they were. Yes, they did
instruments and
music.
stuff?
Yes, like Motley Crue. You know Tommy Lee? Yes, the drummer used to date Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
Hair metal bands. So
Hair
there was a
metal
point in
band. Do they
time
know
in
that
the
we call them
80s
that?
where men were or glam rock works too, where men
beautiful.
were dressing just as fabulous as the women's were, and these
Yeah.
motherfuckers were
That's
crushing
a lot
it.
of hair back in the day for guys. Like,
Prince.
Yes,
Yeah?
exactly. It was beautiful.
Prince, you know Prince?
yeah, no Prince.
Putting on, looking good for the ladies.
It's beautiful.
That's true.
They don't do like that anymore.
They just don't make them like they used
They
to.
just
no
don't
more.
make them like they used to.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. My name's Chris Johnson. These are my co-hosts. This is... Introduce yourself, co-host.
I am Pat.
I'm Spidey.
Navi. I'm filling in for Mickey. I'm here.
Hey.
It's like a super secret girls invasion.
Super
Yeah.
Secret Girls Invasion. All right, so we're going to do the weekend catch-up. But before we do that, we are at a weird point in the day where Pat thought that snakes were asexual because he's never seen a snake dick. And
I
then-
just showed you this name.
But you said before that you thought
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
asexual.
yeah,
Yeah. But then after that, we thought birds were asexual as well because you don't see bird dicks neither.
No,
and then we
we-
started talking about how the bird community is like the most beautiful. The men are. The men birds look good.
Yeah,
You guys have any favorite good-looking birds? Except for, well, roosters. Roosters are prettier than chickens easily.
Yeah.
That's not even a discussion, is it? Really? Yeah, you guys got any favorite birds you fuck with?
Bro, the bird of paradise.
The bird of
Honestly,
paradise?
I used to have birds in Zambia, and they were annoying as fuck.
This guy.
Yeah.
You
This
had
is
birds?
hating.
Like
Yeah,
you had
we-
pet birds?
Yeah, we have pet birds. Like my,
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
they're disgusting. You got the cleaning and all
Yeah,
that.
pet birds and pet snakes, they should let them be in wild. Like,
Yeah.
birds just fly. Don't put them in a cage. I think that's worse than taming cats.
I feel like I'm down
cats-
for a pet snake.
Are self-tamed, really.
That's true.
Yeah,
if you leave
cat-
your door open long enough, a cat will just decide it wants to be in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, cats could survive on their own. I seen a cat tear shit up in Florida, man.
But yeah, that's all. I don't know. For me, I guess the blue jay is a pretty handsome guy.
Blue jay.
What about the what you call those yellow birds? You know,
Canaries.
I think so.
Cook what?
No, like like they're in like the Amazon. They have different colors. They have all sorts of colors. The big ass birds like has red, blue,
That could be anything. You
Oh, like a
describe
toucan? Like with a big beak? Or are you talking about a parakeet?
maybe a parakeet,
Parakeet.
Or a cockatoo.
parrot,
Cockatoo. Parrot.
maybe a cockatoo. I don't know.
Cockatoo.
I
All
like the
birds
idea
have-
that you can have a pet bird that would live longer than you. Like imagine like you, because at that point, then you're really your pet's pet, right? Like your
birds
pet
live longer than us.
parrots can live to be like
Yes.
100.
Lions, stop lying.
No, they do.
Bro.
Remember that house
Average
that we
age of
went to
parrot.
go see when we were getting a studio, and there was like this parrot, big ass parrot, in this big cage. He was longer than the house. Like they said, like he was really old.
You know what?
So what? But
Okay, so all right, some parrots can live up, like cockatoos will live between 40 and 60 years. That one, I don't even know how to pronounce that, can live long too. And I do know that some parrots can get up to like even 100 years of age. They're
that
like
is
100-year-old parrots.
crazy.
Which would be wild because your
Because-
parrot would be like, yeah, that motherfucker died. Now I got a new one, I guess.
Got me a new human.
Yeah, I don't know. Parrots, I like parrots. I like different color. Just in India, there's so many people who have parrots as a pet, and I think that just made me hate them because they will learn the name and they will get like really loud, which makes sense.
Or they're loud as shit.
They're loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if your
not a
dog
fault
could be
of-
like, wake up! Wake the fuck up! It's like, shut up, bird.
Say it.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we can catch up. What did you guys do over the weekend? Trick question. We were all mostly together.
Yeah, we
I think
did.
so. We did Korean barbecue then, didn't we?
Yeah, we did Korean
Yeah.
barbecue on Friday.
And then we celebrated Pat's birthday
Yeah.
Pat's
Saturday.
birthday
It was fun.
We went to the strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the strip club.
Yes, let's talk about the strip club.
Navi has a strip club opinion that I don't know that I agree with.
don't like
Yes,
strip clubs?
I do. No, it was my first time women's strip club. It was fun. I will go back. But apparently I was looking for this one specific girl to do the
She was fine,
whole,
yeah.
she was fine, right? Like
Yeah.
we
She
all
was.
saw
She was.
She's not
when-
booked up. You gotta get there early.
Dude, when she passed, all of us was like her. It's like exactly. I've been looking for her. She's been busy in the back rooms. But apparently Chris thinks that if you go to strip club, we should not be picky.
What the
And
fuck?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, Chris. What
Because he thinks that if you are buying something, you just buy whatever. It's like, but if I'm paying for something, I wanna be picky.
exactly.
Right? Like,
Let me tell you what.
if
I mean,
I'm
that's
going
how
to
she gets booked up.
exactly
That's
right.
right. Exactly.
That makes
When
sense.
I go to the brewery to grab a beer, okay, my intentions is leaving with a beer. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, you're not gonna try to sample a beer?
yeah, no, I'll sample some, but
So then
before
you
it's
pick
all,
the beer you want.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I pick
you
the beer I
pick
want,
what
but
you
if they're
want.
out of that beer, I'm just gonna pick the second next beer that I want, and if they're out of
Yeah.
that beer, I'm gonna pick the third next beer that I
Makes
want.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
But she was
tell them
out.
to let me
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
and what I'm saying is, Navi, is that you went there to the strip club and old girl was too booked up. She was too busy.
But
Your
I
next, you should have had a runner up,
No.
and then another one on deck, and then another one on deck. I think if you're going with an objective,
See, I think Chris.
Wait, did you just leave the strip club?
yes.
We were done. I was like, "That's it." I'm
No,
going home.
look. I would agree with you, Chris. Like you should have backup plans, but I feel like we live in Indiana. It's kind of hard to have backup plans. It's not like Miami.
Oh, you acting like 90% of the women in there wasn't fucking fine as fuck,
I'm not saying. I'm not.
They were really fine,
the-
but-
and it was like 100 girls working,
He
bro.
said 90%. Who?
But
was
listen, we went on a Saturday night prime time.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. If we're gonna go there Saturday, we gotta go there at 5:00. Okay.
What?
Bro, you gotta get there
The
before.
matinee.
We gotta get there 5:00. If you want that girl, you gotta get there 5:00.
Okay. I mean,
See-
yeah. Next time I know this, so next time I go.
So there's
to a
no
brewery
one else
with a
in there.
specific
No
beer will be
competition.
there.
It's just you and that girl.
Navi, I have a question. Did you get
Yeah.
her name?
No.
So guess
I
what?
barely
You're never gonna
saw
see her again.
Okay,
Never
that's fine.
again.
That I don't.
Next time you go there, you better have a runner
Listen,
up.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to strip club back again. If there's opportunity, sure. But what I'm saying is, if I'm going there to pay money, I think there's
you
a
want what
specific.
you want.
Yeah, I want what I want.
I feel that. I want what I want.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
and leave empty-handed.
I mean,
Why
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
pay? Why you gonna pay money for something? And first off, I hate going to strip clubs.
We're talking about a private dance here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
To
yeah,
be-
we're
to
talking
be
about
very
the
specific.
And
VIP
you're
room.
gonna get revved up for no reason. All right? Why are you gonna go get revved up for no reason if you're not even attracted to that person?
Well, who says I'm not
yeah.
attracted to it? There's only one girl at the strip club that I'm attracted to.
So maybe.
But
okay,
I'm talking about, like, you
guys,
know-
everybody's different.
Yeah.
I was only attracted to this one person who was there. I mean, other people were fine, but like, I don't want a VIP room. I can just like watch them and then give dollars, and that's fine.
What that? You go to the? Okay, I'm just saying. It is the,
If I'm paying for money for it, I want a specific thing.
all right. I just think that, it's like I'm going out to buy a shirt. If I need a shirt, probably. Like I'm out to do a thing. I don't know.
Are you out of all the shirts? So
I just
you
don't believe in window shopping at the strip club, I guess is what I'm saying.
Why not?
I don't know.
mean,
If I'm going,
where-
Isn't the whole thing window shopping?
Exactly. Where
I don't-
else
I
will
don't
you
believe
window
in
shop?
Yeah.
shop?
I just think that like if you come with an objective, and if that objective
What is the objective?
to have a good time,
Okay, so you
know,
could have a good time by just
it
looking at
is.
girls.
yeah.
I had
Sure
a good
enough.
time. I just looked at girls. And if that girl was available, that would have been extra fun time. But that doesn't mean I didn't have fun time.
Was the food good?
I
We
didn't.
didn't
We
have
didn't
the
get to the
food.
strip club.
Y'all are whack.
Yeah, the steak sometimes hits.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't go.
Steak at a strip club
is.
is such a fucking cliche.
I feel like it had to have been dragged through someone's vagina.
Oh,
No, they step on it in the back. That's how they tenderize it. You get that foot steak.
I'm not saying the girls weren't good. I was surprised how beautiful everybody looked because everybody shit on that. Like everybody told me that they're not good looking girls there.
Well, hold on. Who was everybody? Be specific.
I don't know.
There
I
was
feel
one
like-
singular person
yeah. A
who's
few-
maybe here. I don't know who that person could be. I don't know who that person could be.
I don't go to strip clubs, so I don't know.
I mean,
one
look,
person
I had my
very-
expectations size from other places I've been to. You know,
he was very loud majority. But I mean, I was surprised. The girls were beautiful. They were all beautiful. I don't know. I don't usually go to strip clubs and get private dance. So if I'm gonna do that, I might as well be specific.
I mean, I'm really just giving you shit just because of the whole notion, but that's fine. I totally understand. I've only literally had like one private dance, and it was the last time I was at the strip club.
Last time
like,
we
in my
discussed,
30s.
we went down. It's like, oh, wait, if you go to grocery store, like, are you not gonna buy? Like, you're gonna
I'm about to
buy
get
what
shit.
you're paying for. Like, you want the specific thing. You're not gonna just pick whatever.
right. Like you know when you have a specific brand of orange juice, you like.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah, but if
specific-
they don't have that brand, I'll just get the next brand.
That's
I'll
not
just get
true.
something
If
else.
there's no Overwatch lemonade, I'll just go home.
Yeah.
The specific things. Yeah, I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't replace them.
I don't know if they don't have the thing I'm looking for. I'm just like, all right, well, oh, look, there's a multitude. Hey, we got options. Hey. Anyway, after we did, or for my weekend catch up, since we did that, we went dancing at the old. They had Real Talk, which was good. Real Talk, I feel like used to be better. I don't know. I felt like this time around they're like experimenting with their DJing. I don't know.
I
what's
like
happening.
the music. The music wasn't bad. I just didn't like how crowded it was.
I mean, you know,
it reminded me of the Mousetrap, but I don't.
if
like
it's
that.
fat, it's fat, bro.
Yeah, it's always pretty fat.
Yeah, and so that was cool. The music was. If I'm gonna give it a grade, I'm gonna give it like a B. But I'm used to them. I'm used to the what are they called? The Rad Summer people. Those motherfuckers. I'm used to them having like pretty solid sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it felt like they were.
full-on
It didn't
concept.
feel like they were fucking up. It felt like they were trying new things, and maybe some of it wasn't landing. But you know, it's whatever. Still had a good time. We went to the old Imbibe after that, grabbed a couple more bevies, and then called it a fucking night.
Wow, you guys stayed out late.
Stayed out until they kicked us out, man.
Damn.
I stopped drinking, like thoroughly into it, and started smashing waters. And I was like, all right, I'm good. And it was nice. It was a nice little weekend. I didn't wake up hungover. I was very proud of myself.
Yay. Pat, that was your first time going to a Real Talk. What'd you think about it?
Real talk. I would like if the music was a little bit better. I didn't mind the music. If the music was a little bit better, it'd be better. And
What'd you think of the crowd? It's like a different crowd. I feel like that Pat hangs out with.
Yeah.
is it a different crowd?
Yeah, a lot of hipsters. Also,
Yeah.
everyone had on costumes.
Yeah,
we keep
I-
fucking up. We got to put some
But
all this week in
I
costumes.
didn't notice the hipsters because they're all in costumes. So,
Makes sense. Okay, fair enough.
but also I'm not a hipster hater.
No, you're not a hater. It's just not a crowd that you usually hang out with. So I was just curious on.
You motherfuckers, hipsters hang out with you all.
But we know you like to bro down. You know what I mean? Like if I'm looking for you at a bar, you at Brothers.
Yeah, we just.
Damn,
brown
that's funny. I would never.
Exactly.
I went to Brothers one time and I was like,
Honestly,
oh,
I
dang.
I mean, I'm talking shit, Pat. You don't really go out. You like, but you're big on like Miami and shit. You know what I mean? I know the kind of
if I
clubs you
go out, I
fuck
want to
with.
go out big. You know.
Yeah.
I don't go out
Makes
that
sense.
often.
Makes sense.
I will say, as a brief aside, we went to Brothers. It was me and Eleanor, and it was like one night we went to a bar and they closed super early, and I was like, all right, fine. Like, I guess where are we gonna go next? And we just like kept going around Broadway, and everywhere was closed, and Brothers was the only place open. I was like, cool, we'll go to Brothers, and I was like, let's just fine. Let's just grab a beer and call it a night. And like Brothers was empty. This was on like a
Brothers?
Thursday, bro.
Which brothers?
Broad
Broad
Ripple.
Barple.
It was on a Thursday, and I was like, where is everybody at? And they're like, we close at 2. And I was like, it's midnight. Are y'all gonna be open for 2 more hours while it's empty? And then I met this motherfucker named Ekim, who just became a citizen. So I bought him a beer.
That's dope.
Nice.
Yeah, he's straight out of Rwanda. Well, he's been here for 5 years, but he's from
takes a
Rwanda.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey man, congratulations, here's a beer. And he was like, thank you, brother. And I was like, hell yeah. And then he was like, you know how long it's been since I've been able to just like hug somebody? And I was like,
What do you mean?
I don't know how long it's been. He's like, it feels good. And I was like, I don't think you just get to hug people because you're a citizen, but I feel what you mean. I think. Anyway, we're getting out of here, bro.
What? So he didn't hug people because he wasn't citizen?
Well, he was
So
just saying,
a
like, I was
slave?
thinking what he was getting at is that he hadn't felt close with anybody. And, like, maybe
aw.
he's feeling like I'm a citizen now. I can be close with people.
How'd you
I
get-
feel at home.
Damn, you gotta
Gotta read through it. I don't know, man.
You know, you're good at doing that.
Because I had to think about it for a while. 'Cause I was like, what the fuck could he mean by
The
that?
way I would have taken out that he was just hitting on me, not you know.
No. I don't think he was hitting on me.
I was
Although...
like, what, you just get out of jail, nigga? What you talking about?
I
Yeah,
ran to the
exactly.
bathroom and like left Eleanor alone, and I came back and he was like, tell him, and Eleanor was like, he wants me to tell you that he didn't try to hit on me, and I was like, okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
that's good to know,
Look
That's
at him.
funny.
right?
Good.
Thanks,
He was
man.
aware of himself.
He was also drunk as shit. So anyway, but yeah, man, it was a good weekend. It was just a
Yeah.
nice, fun time. A lot of food. Did we do anything Sunday? I think.
I didn't do anything Sunday. There was a pumpkin patch and brunch.
Oh yeah, brunch fiasco.
not the girl brunch. There was just in general brunch. What fiasco? What do you mean?
It was
by
all
fiasco?
girls at the brunch.
Sexist.
Well, I didn't go.
Guess you're not a girl.
I guess I'm not.
That's why you're on this podcast.
Yeah, I left SGC for very specific reasons. No, I didn't do Sunday. I think Saturday was a lot.
Yeah.
Like Sunday, I was like, I just need to do nothing.
You guys
just
missed out on
sit
Sunday.
down. It was a little bit overwhelming for me. I don't know why, but I just like sat home, and it was great. It was nice. I started Trigun Stampede.
Nice.
Finally.
Trigun
That was
Stampede is
great.
good.
Yeah.
Bro, let's go. It was Sunday. It was a brunch fiasco because we went to Gallery Pastry Shop and
Broadwell?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the first time we went there, they fucked us over and they gave us $80 worth of gift cards. I was like, trying to cash in on these $80 worth of gift cards,
Do
boy.
you guys like Briarpool? Like, I took my brother to Briarpool over the weekend, and it changed so much. It's not what it used to be. Like, what
Nothing's
happened
what
to
it
the
used to be.
bars? It's all like gentrified, and it's like just
Gentrified. It's always been
Gentrified.
gentrified.
no, it's way more like it's just a bunch of like fancy ass desserts and food and shit. Where's my fucking bars and shit? What happened to the old
What do
school?
you? Okay,
which
they-
bar?
Alley Cat's still there.
Okay,
Prince
yeah,
City's
yeah,
still
yeah,
there.
Yo, Alley Cat.
The
came
only
up.
bar I saw on the street was leftovers Red Lobster, and that's it. Everything else is gone.
Red Lobster, Mine Shaft.
Rock
I didn't
My
see,
bad. Rock Lobster.
Rock- sorry.
Mine Shaft is still there. Average Joe's is still there.
I didn't see Average Joe's.
All three of those
I didn't
places
see
are still there.
the other club, big ass club on this side. I didn't see Club
Yeah.
6.
True's been. Oh, motherfuckers kept getting shot at 6, and they kept changing the name, and now
Yeah.
it's just nothing anymore.
Yeah.
And the reason why
that's
Broad
sad.
Ripple closes at 1 is because motherfuckers kept getting shot. I went to
Briar
the
Ripple?
Yes.
That's such a hip just joint.
Bro,
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's a straight hipster joint.
Bro, I got my
not
radio
anymore.
stolen out of my car on the
Broad
way-
Ripple.
Yes.
Yeah.
They stole my radio in Broad Ripple. I went to the bar. By the time I came back to the car, my radio was gone. This was years ago. Broad Ripple's always been fucking kind of gutter,
For
bro.
real? I used to party guard Briar Ripple, and then now I went there this weekend, and I'm just like,
I went to the hookah spot and they pat me down.
Yeah.
At the hookah spot, bro.
The one in Briar Ripple, the one.
Yes.
I think because you were colored. bro.
No.
Because then you pat me down.
Well, guess what? When's the last time you been to fucking
Actually,
Egyptian?
with Rwanda and
Where'd you go? Egyptian or lava?
Egyptian, yeah, because it's not the same.
They
Egyptian
pat everyone down. I was at
I didn't get
Egyptian.
patted down.
They
Rwanda
pat
didn't
everyone
get patted
down.
down.
When's the last time
Seriously?
y'all been there?
Like last year.
They shot motherfuckers since then.
Yeah, since then.
It's funny because Broad Ripple has changed. I think it has gone better with the way it looks, but for some reason the nightlife is scary.
There's no more light life.
Yeah, life is shit.
Not like it used to be.
Yeah, they said like don't walk on a trail at
For
night
real?
because there's a crime that
Yeah,
happens.
people were getting
I thought all that
stabbed.
happened downtown.
No,
And it was kind of closer to downtown. It was like 34th.
yeah, it's been a minute that's been happening for some reason, but I think it's fine in the morning.
Yeah,
The
it's
lights
just
out,
it's
it's
just
good.
like a spot to go get food now.
Yeah, and walk around and get more ice cream, and then
'Cause I
walk
used
around
to-
and get more coffee.
I used to love like going out. We'd be out until like 3, and then everything would kick you out around like 3:30.
You get a burrito.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get a burrito
or
at the spot,
you go to
like,
ice
Or
cream.
somewhere,
there's
that
like the
bagel
guy
spot.
had little waffles. Oh, not waffles.
Yeah,
The Euros.
hot dogs.
Euros.
The Euro guy?
Yeah.
The killer Euros back in the day.
Bro.
Euro guy's
Okay.
gone.
And then
Yeah.
it'd be the dude on the side of the street with the drums, and he'd be drumming
Yeah,
and shit. Like,
man,
yeah,
I
we would be
missed that. I
jamming
missed
till,
that,
like,
Briar
5 in the
Ripple. Bring that
morning.
back.
Yeah. Fell off, bro.
Yeah, in general, indie has stopped doing those like late night food things.
Which is also stupid.
Yeah, there's no late night food. I don't know
There
why
is
because
one. I'll tell you where it's at.
Where?
And so it is near Fountain Square. It's called some late. It's called like late night food or something like that.
Oh, Indie all night.
Indie all night.
Yeah.
And it's actually good food. Like so, I didn't get a chance to eat there, but we were supposed to go get food there one time. We asked somebody, "Is the food here is actually good?" And they said it was good, but somebody said we shouldn't eat there because of an alley. I don't know why I would have ate there.
because of what, Allie?
It was in the alley, like the storefront. Is in the
Hey, sometimes you got to go into an alley to get the good
I
stuff.
know. That's what I said.
Right,
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
late night.
So 'tis the season of Halloween. Does anyone have any Halloween plans?
Hold on, I didn't even do my weekend plan.
Oh, my bad. Just because you were just talking about the strip club. I thought
No,
that's all you did.
I fucking got out of the motherfucking plane.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
You let us ramble on about Broad Ripple. I just assumed you were done.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
did you do,
Yeah,
Pat?
what
Dude, so on my birthday, I decided to take a big ass risk and jump out of my.
You said it didn't even feel risky.
It did not feel risky at all. It was really easy peasy.
So what did you do?
Jumped out of a plane. I skydived. It was fun as fuck. I highly recommend everyone
Hard pass.
to do it.
I think, yeah, I do too.
Because one thing I didn't like about it was the waiting game. You got to wait so long until you get in the goddamn plane and get up there, and then like you got to do so much like jumping out of a plane, especially if you're just tandem. Like you really don't have to do nothing. You don't got to pull a cord or anything like that. But we had to do so much training, like landing and like all that shit. I was like, come on, let me just jump out of the plane. But regardless, it was fun. The free fall was really, really cool. It was exactly what I expected. However, I didn't get the G-force like I wanted. I thought I was going to feel like that G-force feeling the whole time. It only lasted maybe 2 seconds. Like, you know how you just go up and down a hill?
Yeah,
Kind of like
yeah.
that. Not that long. But the free fall was really cool. I just wish the free fall was a little bit longer. Because when you pull the cord, that's when the fun stops. Because everyone says when you pull the cord and when you parachute, it's like nice. I actually didn't like when you pull the cord, because when you pull the cord, that shit just rides up all over your.
You want it to get closer to the ground, huh?
It just rides up, and when they're turning, it even digs in even more. It just hurts like a bitch.
It's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. If the view was nice, I would not mind the comfortability at all.
Yeah.
But I have no view. All I just saw was just cornfield. So,
So you need to do it in a different
I
country.
do. I want to do it in a different spot. So cool thing about this where I went to, everyone there comes from another country or comes from other places to do tandem. So like they're actual tandem people that actually skydive.
Yeah.
So all in my group, most of the people came from Argentina and Brazil.
Oh.
And all these,
Why?
crazy. So I feel like a lot of those skydivers are from like the South American area, but what they do is they come to them. So the season over here is about to be over, and this guy's about to go to Vegas and he's gonna start doing it over there. So like this.
Oh, you mean the people that were doing the jumps?
Yeah,
Okay, my bad. I thought you meant like people like were visiting.
No.
Like, I go to Indiana to look at cornfields. Okay, I got. Yeah.
They go to different. They're on a contract job and they come in for a little bit and they
Gotcha.
go over. So that's a cool ass fucking job.
Yeah.
They had the best job in the goddamn world because all they do is just
skydiver.
jumps and just go to a different location, jump everywhere and check out different cities.
We know what Pat's doing after the
Bro,
Normies.
honestly, low key, if I could, I need to do one more tandem jump and then take an 8-hour course. And then I could do my own jump. And I want to do my own jump because I do need that thrill of like almost wanting to die, but not die.
I feel that. I want to fall longer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When I did it, because you don't fall long enough.
Yeah, you don't.
The build up to getting there, and then you fall you actually fall like for that speed for maybe like 5
Yeah,
seconds.
exactly.
And then you're in the parachute.
And
for
then the
another,
parachute is
like, 20,
yeah. And so you were the one who told me, and I took your advice. You and P-Dub. Peter told me was just enjoy the moment, make sure your eyes are open the whole time, which I did. I enjoyed every bit of it. And then when you told me, it's like, if you want that feeling, look straight down to the ground.
Yeah.
I did that. I got that for a little bit. But then after that, we went away. Next time, I want to, I feel like they need to pull the cord when you're, close to the ground. Not so high up, because you don't feel like that the dying feeling, you know?
Yeah. But I think
But
it might
it's not
not.
meant
They
for
might
that.
not have dropped you off from that high of a height. I'm assuming there's other programs in other countries that drop you off really, really high up in space. Or is there a limit? I don't know.
You could buy your own airplane, and you can't jump from space. There's not enough air up there, or not enough air up that
That's
high.
only $35,000.
Yeah, man, you could buy your own
I saw
airplane.
my fucking car right now.
Yeah, but you need to do a lot of classes to get.
Honestly, you
But
guys want to
apparently
take airplane class? There's a class right
become
here.
a
We can take
pilot.
it.
There's one in
becoming a pilot
Purdue.
would be
There's one on
sick as
96th
fuck.
Street right here. We could go take classes. $99. You guys want to take it with me?
I don't
An
know about
airplane
we.
class?
You can.
To learn
You
how
can
to
go for
fly?
that.
Yeah, if you learn how to fly.
Bro.
Actually, it wouldn't be bad. But it's
It's
kind of expensive.
$99
It's
for a lesson.
expensive
I
Looked it up.
Yeah, I looked it up, man.
Okay.
Tomwood Aviation, bro. They got it. 96th Street.
I think
it
it'd be
in mind.
fun,
Right over there.
but I don't know. If I learn how to ride a bike, I want to own a bike. I don't want to learn how to fly a plane and not have
It's
a plane.
$35,000.
We
bro.
could all put in on a plane.
Yeah, $35,000.
You're not gonna use it every day, but if we could just be
Man,
like,
next
yo,
time we go to
could-
Miami, just being like, yo, bro, we're taking our
Exactly.
own little tiny plane.
for real.
Bro. But anyway, so jumping out of the plane was really cool. I got some pictures and videos I'll show you guys.
Cool.
I definitely want to do it again. I'm probably end up buying a bunch of passes. So apparently on Black Friday they don't have a hell of a discount. So I'm planning on buying a bunch of passes this Black Friday to jump maybe one more time this year. But I'm definitely jumping in the spring next year. Hopefully I could jump in November. But I'm definitely jumping in April with my little niece because she wants to jump.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's tight.
And then I thinking about going somewhere else, like out on the West Coast. To jump.
Bro.
I think anywhere I go on vacation, I think I want to jump.
That
Bro,
makes sense.
Vegas?
Yeah.
That shit
Oh
was lit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was so
Can
cool.
you do that where the Grand Canyon and stuff is?
That'd
I
be
think
so cool.
Yeah, 'cause someone said I think it was Surridge said they jumped around the Grand Canyon.
That's so cool. I feel like that would have been like I wouldn't mind the shit digging them into me if I had an actual view.
Yeah.
So one of the guys was also this place does you get your skydiving licenses and you got to do a whole bunch of stuff. So there's also people out there. This is their hobby, skydiving.
Yeah.
And one of the guys came out and he had a fly suit.
You had the
Bro,
wingsuit?
Yeah.
Like a straight squirrel.
Bro, it was so cool him doing something and also it's cool how these guys do tricks in the air and shit.
Yeah.
Like he was doing rolls in the air and flying around, and then a group of other people jumped out of the plane and they're all getting in in a solo class. So they all had to hold hands in a circle in the air. Man, it was dope shit. I want to do that. Man, I just can't. Oh, bro.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Pat has found a hobby.
Right? Pat doesn't like scary
Jumping
movies,
out of
but he will
planes.
jump out of an airplane.
Exactly.
No
yeah.
hesitation.
We'll be there to watch you fall. And
Hey,
that's what
don't
we're
say
gonna
that
do.
now.
Oh no, I mean
You
just coming
are
down,
falling.
not that
Oh, no,
fall,
no,
but like
okay,
that
okay,
fall.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
just land.
Land.
We'll
We'll
watch you
land.
land.
Yeah.
How about that? We'll support you.
Next NormieCon,
Right.
we have the option for
Watch
skydiving.
Pat's line.
So, yeah, everyone, next NormieCon, everyone's jumping out of an airplane
We're
with
just gonna
Pat.
do all action stuff. We're all gonna rock climbing too.
Yep.
That's it. We should.
Oh, and gun. We'll go shooting too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool if you're in the air and you could shoot? Oh.
You know when we
I don't
said
think
we
it's
had the
gonna work
most
the way you
successful NormieCon, that would be the most disastrous.
For sure.
With all these
Disaster
three
Con
activities.
A lot of people are
2025.
getting hurt. I know that.
All right, so check it out. It's Halloween time. One, I want to know if you guys have any Halloween plans. You don't have to be very specific, but I am trying to find something to do. I think I found something to do with the homie Chris Hinton. Y'all remember Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go do something with him. Well, them. It's like everybody. We sorry we missed out on the Smashing Pumpkin party, but
Same actually.
When
shit.
is it? When are you
Halloween this weekend, Saturday.
Is this weekend? I need to buy Cash's costume. Fuck.
going? Yeah,
Bro,
I
gotta
don't.
get my own goddamn
I mean,
costume.
technically Halloween's on next Tuesday, but the weekend is gonna be where the celebration's happening.
Yeah.
I don't really have plans. I'm going to the Irvington Halloween Festival that's
Yeah.
happening.
See you
And
there.
it's my birthday, so we're probably gonna go for dinner and do stuff.
Navi's birthday.
We're going to strip club again?
No.
Oh.
Nah.
Maybe? I don't know.
Nah.
We'll see.
You get
I
to
have
pick the strip
plans.
club this time.
Yeah.
There is
Um,
only one to pick.
No, there's PT's. PT's is really nice.
I do actually. I've never been to
PT's
PT's.
is really
I've
good.
heard
It's
it's really
expensive
good.
though. It's expensive. It covers like $25.
I don't know if I
Right
want to
next
be
to
that
work at
person
PT's.
who's yeah. No, I'm fine this time. I'll go for another occasion.
Regardless,
It's really good food.
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Oh, happy pre-birthday! But
thank you.
I do feel like I want to work on this next year. Halloween is such like an iconic American holiday and such a big deal. And I feel like this year, because NormieCon was so close to Halloween, that we really focused on doing NormieCon, and now like we're kind of burnt out on it. This time, next Halloween, we're going all out.
What do you mean we all going all out?
I mean, we're gonna have the office is gonna look spooky. The set's gonna look spooky. Things are gonna be spooky. And instead of just doing Halloween movies, I'm gonna figure out something extra spooky.
We should
to
have a
do.
Halloween party.
We need to do a whodunit.
We had a Halloween party
think
last
we
year.
can Put together
Murder mystery.
Murder
type of
mystery.
stuff. Yeah.
I think the
Do
Normies
it
should
at
have
the-
annual Halloween party regardless and do kind of murder mystery and stuff like that.
That'd be fun.
that'd
Just
be
throw a banger every year.
No, not a rager, but
I
have
didn't say
a
a
cat.
rager. I said a banger.
That's a rager.
I feel like a rager is a little harder than a banger.
Okay, well we're gonna throw a party,
it's-
but it's a classy party where you come in here and it's a party, but we don't have a murder mystery.
How slutty can my costume be?
It could be as slutty as you
Bro,
want, bro. Fuck
yeah.
that. That doesn't mean it's classy or not.
Okay, because I got this Darth Vader on roller skates, but I got an all black Speedo to go with it
Okay.
Do it.
and the cape. It's beautiful.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
be a
That
nudist,
Just don't go to
so-
Massachusetts.
Why not?
What?
Apparently they don't like that kind of stuff in Massachusetts. We
Well,
just watched a goddamn movie.
Oh,
They used
okay. They were in
to, but they're
Massachusetts.
fine.
I was like, what the fuck are you referencing? I was like, did something happened? Did they kill a
Right,
roller skating Darth Vader in like in Massachusetts?
That's funny.
But yeah, Halloween, we're getting ready for it. But we were talking earlier today about witches and shit, which is going to lead into
Apparently
the
they're real. I did not know they're real.
Before we get into the witches, we got a question about ghosts.
Yes.
Do you think ghosts are real?
100%.
Here is my one thing to say before we get into
Yes.
if you think ghosts are real or not. There's been 117 billion people that have ever lived.
And have you okay? And
There should be a higher amount of ghosts.
there
I
are.
feel like.
You just don't know about it, Chris. Hey, ghosts. You can't sense them. You can't feel them. You can't see them unless if they want to show themselves. All right. So right now, I guarantee you, there's probably 60,000 ghosts around you right now.
That's a big number.
Stay close to the mic.
Okay.
All right,
No,
60,000.
I like this. This is okay.
There's
60,000 ghosts.
Right now, they're probably fucking with your ears. Right now, they're messing with your eyeballs. You don't even know about it.
Have
but
you seen this anime?
There's
Oh
an
my
episode
God.
of Adventure Time just like this, which I think was kind of hilarious.
what?
Yeah, somebody has wizard eyes, and they're like, yeah, there's crazy shit around all the time, bro.
there is. We just don't get to see it. But I saw a ghost when I was little, so that's why I know they're real. Like I've seen ghost shit happen.
When's the last time you saw a ghost? How come you haven't seen adult ghosts? How come you, as an adult, haven't seen a ghost?
Because I've been putting myself. So last time when I saw a ghost was somebody died at the motel and they were buried in the backyard and they came to haunt it. So that's why I saw that ghost and they were trying to haunt me and my uncle. All right, now
Dick ghost.
I haven't seen a ghost here because I haven't been around anywhere that's haunted. Because I learned my lesson. I'm not going around any haunting places. Because the haunting places you'll definitely see a ghost.
Okay.
Also, like that one place right here in Fishers. You know that house the small little house that used to be on Lantern Road. That used to be like a
IKEA?
crossroad. No, it used
I
to
have
be
no idea what you're talking about,
now,
but sure.
now they moved it to IKEA, but it used to be on Lantern Road, and it used to be the crossroads for slaves for underground stuff.
Oh, it's probably the underground.
Yeah, that place was haunted too.
Yeah, of course it was.
My question would, I feel like,
So the answer to your question,
Yeah.
yes, I do believe in ghosts, and I think your question about why there's so many people, why don't we see that many ghosts? Because I also believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
So the idea is a lot of people do move on. It's only if you died before you were supposed to, and that's why you have uncompleted business or something that's unfinished, and your soul kind of stays on, kind of like Hollows from Bleach.
so you're saying if I don't finish this booty quilt, then I'll never be able to rest in
If
peace?
that is really what's
That could be
tying
it.
you to this world.
I used to live with a ghost.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, my old apartment in Lake Castleton, there was a ghost, and like I wouldn't describe him to anyone, but everyone would be like, I feel like there's a ghost here, and it looks like this. I'm like, yeah, it's a nigga with dreadlocks. He's tall, and I don't know what it is, but like at some point, I had a conversation with my ghost, and it was just, you live here, I live here. I'm not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Don't fuck with my stuff. I'm not gonna fuck with yours. And that was it.
Don't touch
and
my
I would
ghost shit.
literally like see him walk back and forth out of the corner of my eye in the middle of the night.
That is scary.
One reason I knew he was real. Another one, I had this guy that used to come over all the time. He's a Hasidic Jew, and he's like going through learning all 600 something rules that as a man, as a Jewish man, they're supposed to know. And part of what they learn or are taught is about ghosts. Like in their books, their ancient books, they have factual information. Well, so they say factual information about what ghosts are, how they come to be, and same thing like you said is if their soul hasn't passed on, they have something that they need to do to get past it. If you get to communicate with them, it's that you are included in helping them get past it some way.
I just wanted to get a touch.
So you just have to be a good roommate?
Low key, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pat,
what
you
need to
probably
do.
supposed to help this nigga when you was a kid, bro. You left him hanging.
It wasn't him. It was her, and it was scary. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it is.
Our farmhouse in India, it had ghosts. I never came across it, but everybody who lived in that house knew, because it was like our dad's uncle or my dad's mom's uncle who passed away in an accident, and his ghost was there. And we'll just play some tricks on the people, like essentially like wives who came and got married in the house. And the tricks were usually like there'll be water running at night. Sometimes if they were wearing necklace, the necklace would be like gone, and in the morning it would be like hanging on the post with still locked. It was like clearly it didn't fall off, like somebody put it there. So some small tricks, but never anything harmful. But everybody knew there was a ghost there, and the things just happened that just happened, and
They're
we just
pretty
went
harmful.
along with it. Yeah.
I hate to be a skeptic on this one. I don't know why.
I think
I'm usually here for like everything, and I mean, it kind of makes sense,
So
like
what do you
energy and all that.
do you believe in reincarnation? What do you believe happened with souls?
You don't believe in reincarnation.
When you what with souls?
Yeah, so
I
like,
don't know.
let's
just
say you
die.
pass, like God forbid, like you pass away. So are you saying there are new souls made every time a baby is born because the previous souls have gone to the heaven and hell? Or are those same souls are getting recycled, because now are we talking about trillions of souls?
Yeah, sure. All right, so one, I don't know. Sometimes there's old souls and new souls, right? Like you've heard people say that, like, "Oh, you was born and you're just a very old soul," right? Or
That
you,
boy been here before.
yeah. I've heard all that. I don't know what happens to you when you die. I don't know that I have an idea, because the concept of heaven seems a little nebulous, and the concept of hell seems nebulous too. Like you're supposed to get punished forever and be fucking tortured by demons forever. That sounds very extreme.
It's really a long time.
You know what I mean? Forever is a long time. Also, you get to live in paradise forever. That feels like a really long time as well. Like, how good can paradise be forever? You don't get bored?
Yeah, after a while.
Like, what do you do?
I mean,
And so
it's
the
utopia for Earth after being on Earth.
I feel like the way that humans are, though, at some point
You'd get
we're
bored.
just gonna make heaven Earth. Like they're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why are the waters getting darker in heaven?
right? Yeah, like it'd be like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, like that whole concept, the Bible's been mistranslated. So like, I don't know, my relationship with Christianity is interesting. I think I still believe. I mean, I still pray and shit like that. But like, I don't know if fucking happens when your soul when you die. I think it's kind of not up to you. It kind of feels like one of those inevitable things, just like being born was inevitable for you and you had no choice in it. I think when you die, whatever happens to you happens to you. You kind of don't have a fucking say in it. It's just like you're going on a trip. Some shit's happening. It's out of your control. You didn't choose to be born. And so, like, it feels like you got put on a roller coaster and you are suddenly aware that you're on this roller coaster. And one day the roller coaster ends and you have no say in any of that. You're just on the fucking ride, bro.
Yeah, I believe like once you're on this roller coaster, when it ends, you just
get back on.
Then you will get into a new one, like whatever that looks like. Maybe that's a heaven, maybe that's a hell,
maybe you get to
it's
choose
a new life. I mean, Hinduism believe like, or Buddhism, like you go through 7 other creatures or animals depending on how good you did your deed before you become a human being. Regardless,
that'd be tight.
But see, wouldn't it suck if you were an ant, because you're like, damn, what am I supposed to do as an ant? I can't do a lot of good deeds.
Because you fucked up.
But if you fucked up, you will be ant.
But we need
a
ants.
lot of ants.
There's like so many ants.
They live in
Everybody fucked up.
Everybody fucking up,
They're
bro.
not in hell.
All right, hold on. I am not attacking Hinduism here, but I am going to point out that if there have been 117 billion people on the planet, and there's a ass trillion ton of ants, there's an incongruency here.
You're telling me that creatures and animals don't have soul?
But
that seems like a lot of souls to keep track of.
But
You know how many ants there are?
Souls. So you kind of have to you have to think, what is soul? I feel like we're getting to JJK. Like, what is soul here? And I'm just thinking, like, if I close my eyes, I want to be able to open them in whatever life form it is and experience whatever it is. Like, can you imagine just like you just went to sleep?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
forever.
Sure.
That's what I'm taught.
But like
growing up, I was taught that when you die, that's it.
You're done.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
That sucks.
That means you're gonna dream forever.
Fuck that. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I guess the idea is like,
no
you want to hope in. Somebody asked this question in the chat. Like, I do believe there is some kind of higher power. I don't know what I believe in religion, but I believe in reincarnation, because the idea is if you fucking up in this life, you're not getting tortured in hell, but you're gonna get tortured somehow in your next life.
But I feel like life is already so like I don't know. I grew up shitty poor and shit. Like I didn't choose that. What fucking past me fucked up so hard that he had to get born in Gary?
No, but maybe you were like a bad raccoon.
Yeah, maybe you were stealing.
You were that raccoon that kept coming back.
Yeah.
And then stealing food.
No, that's a good raccoon. That's what raccoons are supposed to do. As a raccoon, I'd have been a great fucking raccoon.
You stole from other raccoons.
No, I stole from other people. I was a Robin Hood of raccoons. I will say this. So like I've been when I go to get my blood drawn, sometimes I pass out, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I am not aware of what's fucking happening, and I do not dream, and I am just gone. Yeah. And I don't know where the fuck I go or what the fuck happens. Like the whole system gets rebooted, and then I'm like, and then I'm a little panicked for a second to be like, well, fuck, that was a interesting take on whatever the fuck that was. Yeah. But it's like, oh, they're drawing my blood. I'm like, oh, I feel weird. And then there's a brief period of nothing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh.
What is that?
What the fuck? Nothing. Mother, just
I mean,
it's not bad. It's not good. It's just nothing. I don't fucking know.
It's nothing. Like every time I've had some procedure and I have to be slapped, anesthesia was given to me. Like I loved it, because like you're gone and you're not thinking anything and you just wake up and you're like, oh, that was a fun nap where I was not stressed out in my
maybe
own
it's
dreams.
like that, and then suddenly you're like, damn, I'm 3 years old and I'm having memories of, oh, cool, I'm 3. Yeah. But you're like, look, I don't know what it is, but we're all way off the topic. I just feel like there should be more ghosts in the hood, probably.
There are. You just don't get to see them.
How come the hood ain't full of ghosts? It should be.
There's
so many gun murders.
So
I feel like people forget
you don't see them, Chris.
The other theory that I've heard is like kids see more ghosts because their mind is more open than as an adult we have closed our minds off, or our brain has developed in a way that it's done. It's developed. There's no more else to see. But as a child, you can see other things.
I feel like you're kind of right. I feel like kids see more ghosts because, like you just said, is less undeveloped. Mm-hmm. But I feel like when it's still developing, I think we have, because like our imagination, our imagination is like crazy. So I feel like there's something that in the brain just lets us just see things that adults
and they
can't
think
see.
it's imaginary friends of
but it might be imaginary friend.
Yeah, see, you never know.
All right.
Yeah. So
well, next movie we make at Normies will be a ghost movie. The last one was a slasher. We'll do ghosts, or it was actually witches. The last one was witches.
The one we just watched?
No, the movie that we made. Remember we made a ghost movie?
Oh yeah.
Remember you were the monster?
Yeah.
Me too.
Spidey got killed. It was fun. I just got killed off camera because I was too busy shooting it.
That's true.
If anybody hasn't seen the Normies horror movie, you guys should definitely go watch it.
Check it out.
It's a lot of fun.
We filmed it.
It was a lot of fun shooting it.
It was creepy filming too.
Yeah.
Especially that room.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even get to see the Confederate cemetery.
Oh my God, we'll name it Paranormie Activity.
Paranormie Activities. Nice. Yeah. That's the second one. All right. We're gonna talk about Elvira now. Who all watched the movie?
Woo!
Same.
Woo!
I did. It's the first time.
Who liked the movie?
I did. It was fun.
I did.
It was very campy.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was just campy.
I think we're gonna watch another campy movie
from that time though. What time? What was like
1988?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It felt like an 80s movie.
It felt very funny. There was like moments where I was like, okay, that's pretty fucking silly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was a lot of those sexual innuendos in the town one again, and that was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, also. So I have seen this character before. I never knew who she was or what she did, but there is a show, and then the movie came because a lot of people were commenting how like that's not like the best or the worst introduction to Elvira. Yeah. So there's other things.
So I watched this YouTuber called Matt Baum. He is a gay man who talks about gay and camp stuff like in TV shows throughout like the early like 70s to the 80s, 90s, even in like the 60s, right? Because there's always been gay characters and trans characters on TV and talk about the representation. Elvira's kind of a gay icon. Oh, well, shit, here we go. Serenity just said Elvira's a true gay icon. But yeah, Elvira's a gay icon. So like I remember watching this Matt Baum video because I was like, oh, I think I've seen some Elvira stuff growing up. And then I was like, oh, and he was talking about like, well, it's campy, which one, we're already here for that, right? And like all these other like cool things about her. And so yeah, before that she had a TV show, I think, where she was like the hostess, right? Did you guys okay, I know you didn't live here. Do you know Spenguli or fucking Terry Scary Terry? That's not his name. Terry All right, so up in Chicago there was this horror guy like Elvira. His name was Spenguli, and he used to like host like the horror movies, right? Yeah. We're gonna watch these horror movies. You ever watch like The Crypt Keeper?
Yeah, so like the cut in between the movies.
Yeah. Or Tales of the Crypt. Sorry, Tales of the Crypt. Where the Crypt Keeper would be like, "Hello, boys and ghouls." Like today we're watching like that was a thing when we were growing up that like happened, and Elvira happened to be one of these people, and then she got her movie. Anyway, there's a lot of history on her that I don't know a lot about. Cassandra Peterson is her name.
Yeah.
She, when she was 1, grabbed a hot pot off of a stove and it had put burns over a third of her body. And so she grew up super shy. She was really quiet. She lived on a farm in Kansas. She didn't really have a way to stand out. She used to get teased about her burn scars. And then she went to go see a horror movie and was like, oh fuck, I think I love this horror movie. She was like, her little sisters would have like Barbies and shit, and she had like the werewolf and vampire and or like Dracula and shit as her toys.
She looked like a Barbie doll. Like, if there was one for her.
She moved to LA to be in movies, and she was like, if I'm not in movies by the time I'm 30, I'm done. Elvira came out when she was 30, so like she started getting into the Elvira like thing and all that. She was good. She was married for a while to a man, and then just recently she came out as gay. She's with her partner.
Okay.
Elvira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real? I guess that's from the movie.
I mean, she's an actor.
Yeah, she's an actor.
Oh, Elvira's real?
No. The woman playing Elvira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the woman playing Elvira, Cassandra Peters, is she has a partner now, and she's fucking happy. She looks great, obviously. She's been on top of that shit. But yeah. And the movie was great. I remember just like seeing Elvira like in like blockbusters and being like, titties. I want to watch that. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, everyone wanted to touch her tits.
Everyone wanted to touch her tits. You're right.
Kids were charging money for other kids to come and work to put
on her house
together.
It was great. I mean, hey, it worked for her. There was volunteers that she got to get work. It was like, okay, cool. I loved it. When I was watching it, I didn't have time, but I wanted to do more research because not only I can see her as a gay icon, but also like a drag queen.
Yeah.
Like she like the way she did her makeup. Like I can see a lot of drag queens like mimicking that style. And the way she performed, right? Like on stage and everything. Like she was a performer. I was like, this is perfect.
And I don't know how much you guys have hung out with Hannah from the Normies or pissed her off, but the face that Elvira makes when she's mad, I was like, oh my god, like Hannah makes that face, and I was like, Hannah, funny. You make the same. She was like, I better. Like I was like, all right. So I guess what I'm saying is that Hannah's gonna move to a small town and corrupt it. And I love it. I love the story of it. I could see why. Sorry, look, Pat was you were asking questions. She was like, why these people in the small town fucking tripping, right? Well, it's because like she isn't what the small town is about, or like what they represent. Massachusetts, right? Yeah. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and they're like, we've got this purity thing.
Massachusetts is a democratic state.
I mean, it's not about that. Small towns are usually Boston. So
yeah, Massachusetts.
Was it Massachusetts? Yeah, you're right. I said Boston. I meant Salem. I was wrong twice. But yeah. It's where the witch trials happened at. But like, it doesn't matter if it's a fucking any city can be a blue city in any state, and any like county can be red county. So like, the politics of it shit doesn't fucking matter. But they get there and the people are being shitty, and I think like us being perceived, any of us here on the table going to a small town back in the day, like we're gonna be perceived as the outsider.
Yep.
I mean, so.
Especially
and I feel
doing
like
anything differently, it's like, oh well, she's gonna corrupt the towns. Like,
she's gonna corrupt the kids, and I feel like the gays could really be like, oh, I get what this shit's throwing down. I can pick it up.
They tried to burn her at the stake.
Seriously. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I stopped doing what I was doing. I was like, are we really gonna like? So she got caught and they passed a judgment right there, and the judgment was let's burn it. And the lady was like, we should do this every month.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
Whoa. What in the name of caucasity
Like,
is going on
burn
here?
somebody every month. What are we doing?
And then she did some witchy shit to get out of it.
She did.
Yeah.
That was you guys fuck with one Algonquin, the dog, getting
Gonk.
called Gonk, which is funny because Gonk is cyberpunk slang. It's
is
like
it?
all over the game cyberpunk.
That's hilarious.
Love it.
But yeah, I love Gonk. It was like, all right, bro, this is the homie right here.
Gonk
it was
great. Familiar was great.
yeah, gotta keep it familiar.
She made I don't know, potluck of just aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro!
that was hilarious.
Yo.
The lady ended up set on somebody down.
She said, "Is this seat taken?" I said,
No,
"Get the
she said,
fuck."
"Is this face taken?"
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. What
He was
the
just
fuck?
sitting down.
Then he like complained the next day, like, I barely got out of my life.
Right? What did he say? He said you could have wore out a mechanical bull. I was like, y'all are talking cash shit right now.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Also, baby Elvira looking like adult Elvira. That was like, I lost my shit when it cut to the baby with makeup on.
eyeliner
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything's like, okay, so she was always like this, and I
Right.
think that's a big message. Like, she was born this way. It's like that's how she is. Like, nobody tried to like change her or corrupt her, and that's how she is. And like, she's fine. Don't judge the cover by like
book by its
cover.
yeah. Well, same with, and also too that for her, she was being perceived as being like super sexual, but like the only one relationship she had in the whole movie was borderline hella wholesome.
Yeah.
Like uncomfortably wholesome. Like they look, you know what I mean? Like even dude was like, she leaned in for the kiss. He's in the car, like all that, and like they do hook up, but it still feels pretty wholesome. I also like how when they did the dream sequence when she was she's like in her like Elvira like style lingerie, like sleeping when she sees the ghost, and then she wakes up, she's got her hair wrapped up. It's like, yeah, she's in a fucking Elvis t-shirt because Cassandra Peters loved Elvis. She wanted to be like the female version of Elvis. So she came up with the name Elvira.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was great. The whole movie was great. I was not expecting anything from the movie. I was just curious, like, where is it gonna go? Yeah, great character.
If you type in Elvira on Prime, a lot comes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, she's got it.
She
Yeah,
got a lot of more
Strange
shows or
shit going
movies.
yeah, she did a lot of movies. I think she put out a book recently too, and I think there's a documentary. But yeah, man, Elvira's a fucking cool ass character. I love how she was like just. Like she's like, oh, we're gonna put on a movie. Oh, the movie they put on. Are you guys familiar with that movie that they watched at the theater?
The worst movie.
Tomatoes?
No.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a real movie.
What?
Man, get the fuck out of here.
So
I
somebody
wanna
started
watch it
throwing
then.
tomatoes?
No. The tomatoes are the killers.
Yeah.
It's Attack of the Killer
the movie
Tomatoes.
that you put on for the kids.
Yeah.
it
I
was-
thought somebody was throwing tomatoes and not like the tomatoes were out to kill
Yeah,
people.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Also, fun fact about growing up in the fucking 90s and 80s, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was a cartoon remake.
Oh.
I'm about to
So-
fuck some people up here.
I thought this movie was when I pulled it up on Rotten Tomatoes, it got like 25%, 35% in the regular score didn't
Yeah.
do that well. So I thought this movie was gonna be not gonna be good.
It's a campy movie, man.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
mean?
technically not a good movie.
I mean, yeah,
But
like
it's also an amazing movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was like 35% Rotten Tomato bad.
so when you come, all right, campy movies are. How do you?
Camping movies is like the band movie, right? Where like the
What band movie?
fuck, you
No,
know,
not the Kid Rock camp.
no, the American Pie, like right?
No, American Pie's not really campy.
It's not campy.
No, American Pie I think would be under stoner
Like
stoner
Ernest,
comedy.
Ernest
Yeah,
goes to
it's
jail.
much-
Ernest does that. Is that campy?
Okay, Ernest is kind of campy.
That's-
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's the Space Odyssey movie? Or what do we watch? Men in Tights. Oh no, he didn't fucking know.
Yeah, Men in Tights is pretty campy. Which
Yeah.
which Space Odyssey movie?
Isn't it like 2001 Space Odyssey? Or
Yeah, that's not
something
really
like
campy. That movie.
No,
Have you- yeah, no, that one's kind of serious.
So campy movies, like the Ernest movies, I thought they were great movies. So that
Yeah, camp is silly and fun, and you kind of got to be in on the joke. If you're not in on the joke, then you'll miss it. You know what I mean? Like if you don't get what they're doing, then you're just like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like you're like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is camp. It's not camp on purpose, but now it's just campier than a motherfucker. Or like,
Yeah.
have you seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No, but that's the next one I want to watch.
Ooh, it's probably gonna be the next one we're gonna watch.
Oh.
Honestly.
Yeah, like that's the one thing.
Yo,
I haven't
October's
seen.
over. Next month will be November. So let's do some Thanksgiving things. You know, no more scary stuff.
Oh my
What?
God.
Listen,
You know
you think Rocky Horror Picture Show is gonna
it's
scary?
It's not scary.
No.
All right, hold on. I
There's
gotta
like
play the.
shows happened here locally that we should go. I wonder if they do Elvira as well.
They don't do Elvira, which would be
Aw.
nice, but we also missed out on the Rocky Horror Picture Show shows because
We
we're
always
busy every
do.
weekend. I know, man, and I
Always do.
keep
I need to
hate
put
myself
it-
for missing this.
I'm gonna put a reminder for 1st of October to do that next year.
Okay, we're gonna listen to the intro to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes real quick. To the cartoon.
Okay.
She's a tomato too, but she looks like a girl.
From gangrene side, they treat the right principles, just a which we speak, except when he has.
Why does a tomato look like a human being?
They made a tomato look like a girl so she could infiltrate society, but then she becomes one of the good guys, obviously.
Of course she does.
Because you know what else is gonna happen?
What a dumb idea.
So is this why a lot of Americans hate tomatoes? Because tomatoes are killers?
Yeah.
A lot of Americans hate tomatoes because we've never been to farms, and then you go to a farm and you get a tomato on a farm, you're like, these are two vastly different fruits.
Oh my god!
So many people hate tomatoes. I don't get it. It's so good.
It's not the texture, the gooey, the disease.
The seeds, the goo.
It's the best. The way you cook it. I mean, the pasta sauce.
Yeah,
and all
you
that
like
stuff. It's
pizza, don't you?
tomatoes.
Listen, pizza's a sauce.
But it's
That's
still
made out of
tomato.
tomatoes.
They put other things in that tomato to make it taste good in that pizza sauce.
I mean,
I have trailers that we need to watch after this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next week's movie is going to be Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Super down.
Yes.
Super
Pat-
down. Bro, Pat, you're gonna come in here singing a song.
Yeah, you are.
You're gonna be like, God damn it, this shit's stuck in my head. Just watch.
I will give you.
It's not scary. It's also campy.
Yeah.
It's
not scary at
campy.
all.
It's a musical. It's got Tim Curry.
Oh, it's
in
a
it.
musical. God damn it!
Watch. I'm glad you hate it right now because I
Yeah.
almost bet you're gonna be like, that shit was cool.
You just got to watch it, bro.
right.
And you got to keep in mind that it was made in the 70s? What was
They
it?
put a
made?
lot of
it
work
really?
into it way earlier than they could have.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
Let's see when Rocky Horror was
I do
made.
have a question about, like, did you guys think Uncle Vinny's, one of the henchmen, looked like low-budget Adam Driver?
He kind of did.
Every time he came, I was like, is that Adam Driver?
yeah.
I was like, it's not. It's like, what is happening?
Uh,
So against it.
1970. I do think Uncle Vinny, when he went full bad, he looked badass, bro. I was like, oh, like he came back out and they were like, I was like, holy shit, when did you?
Yeah, they did.
When did you get all the way evil, bro?
I did
He was
not
out there hitting
expect
this. He was straight Palpatine, dog. He literally
was.
left it, came back as Palpatine.
He
It was
looked
awesome.
like Palpatine. No, that was good, especially when she throws a heel and it just stucks in it.
Yeah.
It's like, how sharp is your heel?
Bro.
Even I don't know. I think that movie's super fun. It's like the kind of movies that like you watch it and it's just fun. There's a fun fucking movie, right? Like, can you imagine
It
watching
is.
that in like a full theater of people? You just be fucking screaming the whole time, having a great time.
Yeah. I like Elvira that she knew what she was doing, and obviously she could use the sex appeal to get some things that she wanted.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how often she got approached by guys just assuming things. Even the woman, they're like, oh yeah, that helped. Like, I guess that's showing helps in your profession. It's like, are you thinking she's a sex worker?
And like her and Patty should have aligned because her and Patty are the same kind of person.
Same kind of
Right.
Patty,
that's
no,
showing.
Patty's way conservative as fuck.
No, Pat. But listen, Patty likes. All right, this isn't a bad thing, right? You can like attention. Like Elvira has an eye-grabbing, attention-grabbing outfit. Patty was doing the same thing with her like fucking push-up bra with the pointy Madonna titties
But
on
she
it.
was behind the curtain. It was like,
Yeah, right. Like, but Patty is that. But instead of Patty seeing Elvira as an ally or as a person that's on the same side of her, she sees her as competition off tops, and that was a bad move to do, right?
And a lot of women do, and I think that was like a lot of women will. It's weird, we shouldn't, but a lot of time we'll find other women who are grabbing more attention as a competition, which is not how it should be. And I think the things are changing nowadays. We're like, yes, hell, like go for it, like do you, whoever you are. But like, yeah, it used to be a thing where like we're competition instead of like allying each other.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was too odd, but yeah, this should have
Well,
been
yeah,
allied,
and I mean, I'm not saying it was odd. Like, yeah, that shit flows, but it's just wild because they're like the same kind of person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have, I don't know. And then the old lady. Oh man, the old ladies were all mean as fuck. All the old men were uncomfortably horny.
So was that aphrodisiac? Was it aphrodisiac soup, or was it like bring out their most inner desire, which is like everybody is horny?
I don't know. She said, "I'm a horn dog." Oh no!
Oh God, run!
All right. There is. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I sincerely apologize for saying this.
What?
In season 2 of True Blood.
No.
Always True Blood.
In season 2 of True Blood, there's an old person orgy like this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I saw that one. Yeah. No. Oh no.
Where do you find all these old people? Well, you know what?
Look, in True Blood, there's a creature. She's called a Maenad, and she's sexy, and she shakes her hands like this, and then people fuck.
Damn.
That sounds right.
Season 2 wasn't too bad.
Shakira or something.
There was also, there was another reference. I wrote this down. I forgot to bring my little TVA notebook that I have. It's not a TVA notebook, but it looks like one. There was a reference to, Wizard of Oz when she said when Uncle Vinny was like, "I'll get you and your little dog too." It's like a direct line for Wizard of Oz. Like, I don't know, the movie's just funny. Like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and then
it's
when she
a good
went
time.
to get her inheritance, she was talking to who she thought were her another aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
She was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's no place like home.
Yeah.
There's no place like home.
Oh, it's because she's from Kansas.
Yeah. It's goofy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought she was from LA.
No, I mean Elvira, because Chandra Peters was born in Kansas, so she would probably relate a lot with Wizard of Oz. She's our own Dorothy.
Yeah, that was such a good. I love the close-ups where she like did those cartoon masks, like would think and like look away. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my, what's happening? This is a cartoon animated
A
show.
lot of fourth wall breaks.
Yes, yes, it was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It was a great movie. I'm so glad that I was able to watch it.
So we're talking to the comments now. So all of you guys here listening and watching with us. I don't know how
Sup,
many
y'all?
of you. 19 y'all. Good. Listen.
I got 32 over here.
Okay, even better. I like a higher number. Hey, you guys are watching with us. I hope you're participating in the movie club. We love this. If you guys are interested, we could definitely do some call-ins on Discord for Rocky Horror Picture Show, because Rocky Horror Picture Show is a very interesting movie. They do plays about it. It was a play first before it was a movie. Fun fact. It was a fucking play, and the play did so good that they were like, well, all right, you're going to get to be a movie now.
Nice.
And I think the movie's equally as weird.
And the play is still going on where people participate.
Yeah, like you can go see the movie in some places and people bring rice and newspaper and water guns and like they do all the things that are happening on screen.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this.
Sounds like a cult following.
It does. Yeah, it's a cult classic.
It's supposed to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, the first time I got introduced, like when I went to college, we had our first Halloween, and somebody dressed as a Rocky from Rocky Horror Show. It was the first time, and I've seen those references throughout, but never sat down and actually watched it. So I'm super excited.
I hope you're excited. Also, I will say if you're gonna watch this movie, watch it with someone else. It's fun as a group. It's weird as shit. It's not scary. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be
weird.
It's gonna be over the fucking top.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about what the movie means, and I don't know. Yep. So.
Hey, yep.
Yep. What is this movie about? Just like it's about. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Be nice to people.
Yeah, that's the majority, the moral of all the stories. All right, let me check in with these comments one last time and see if anyone said anything about participating wanting to call in. They are not prepared. We are not prepared. We're going to talk about it. How about everyone gets to call in and ask us each a question about Rocky Horror Picture, and we will have to, we'll answer it.
I'm down for it.
We'll answer it. No, Marquetta said she wanted to be on the next one, but maybe for the movie
she can
portion,
switch with
we
me.
can, but you should still watch it too, though.
I will watch it still.
Okay.
I'll watch regardless because it's it's an excuse.
It's an excuse
watch
to watch it. Yeah. And then we can all talk about it in the office like we do.
Yeah, there you go. I think I'm gonna start watching movies regardless of on a podcast or not because it's nice. After Thursday, usually I don't do anything because after One Piece, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should
Movie
join
club.
The movie club.
Movie club. Hell yeah. More people are joining the movie club. Maybe we'll get more mics and we'll be a whole entire cult. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around with us. Please stick around for the raid.
For the raid.
Raid. And Spencer heard me say that, but hold on. Right now I'm going to clap for Spencer. Spencer likes it when we make it clap. Those are his words.
Oh, he likes it when we make a clap.
Giggity,
Yep.
giggity.
Spencer also
Giggity.
said that we have the clap. I don't know what he meant by that when he
was
said
pretty
that.
weird.
Oh, God. Spencer is falling. Spencer is down.
He
I
is
repeat,
down.
Spencer down.
Send help! Send help!
Spencer, will you do a raid for us? Yeah. Oh, God, it's his foot. His foot's been mangled. It's a Halloween tragedy, or I guess that'd be a Halloween miracle.
Oh my God!
All right, it's on Halloween one.
Alexander is still. He's doing One Piece movie.
Who? Oh, yeah?
Let's raid Alexander.
All right, we're raiding Alexander in his
Yeah,
One
we're doing
Piece movie.
JB, y'all can't wait for that.
Stick around for the raid. Press the button for the goodbye music that I still haven't changed. But at this point, can we change it? It's such a
we
classic.
can't change it. We can do it. I'll make it.
You'll make it?
How about we?
Yeah,
How about we
remix it,
collaborate?
like
How
the
about we
Spidey's
collaborate?
doing.
When you say collab it, you're just going to tell me what to do. You're just going to micromanage me. That's what people who don't make music always want to do. Like, I want to collab with you. It's like, cool, what do you want to do? Like, why don't you put that there? Put that there.
But isn't that
Why don't you learn how to use the mouse?
Isn't that what collabing is?
No.
The clapping is you also do.
Like, I do the
stuff.
drums, you do the music or something like
If
that.
you
I
let-
mean,
if you're gonna let me come over and use your equipment, I'd love to come drop a beat.
yeah. All right. Listen, I actually do think that would be good for some streams. It's my least favorite way of making music, but I other people get a kick out. I do it with Marquetta sometimes, and it's fun. So I need to try with other people maybe.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean, you also all have access to the program we use here at
Do
work.
we?
Yeah.
What program?
What program?
Yeah.
You know I'm not subscribed to our
We don't
channel.
even know.
Bye. It's called Reason. Yeah.
It's hot.
Talking Normies Podcast.
We